Shalom, shalom, Israel. Give honor to the Most High and the Saint Yahweh Shah. We are the Battle Axes coming at you with a Monday night class, a Monday night dine-in where we don't dine with the swine. We always give honor and glory to our Maker, the Creator, for giving us the opportunity to be here today, to live and see another day of being amongst the living. We thank you for giving us the opportunity to even bring out this truth tonight and to try to give some understanding to the world, which we greatly need. Tonight's class, we're going into who will rise up for me against the evildoers. Psalm 94:16. Because a lot of people talk. We'll be out on the street corners and a lot of people do a lot of talking. And they come and ask a lot of questions. Some of them be good questions. Some of them be ignorant, if I might say, questions. But a lot of people come and they have a lot to say. But who is actually going to stand up for the Most High God? Those brothers on the street corners, no matter how you look at them, no matter how you feel that they might be talking to somebody a little rough or not, those are men of the Lord standing up for him. They've chose their side. But what are people out here doing? What side are you choosing? You want to go against the prophets? You want to talk, they in Ninja Turtle suits or they in whatever kind of suits. But those guys are standing up for the Lord. So the question tonight is, who will rise up for the Lord? Who will stand up against the evildoers, man? This is spiritual warfare we're in. And you got to pick and choose a side, because if you're not choosing the Lord's side, then like I said last Sabbath, by default, you are choosing the other side. Right. You are choosing the devil. And that means we got to go at you. So you want to make sure you know who you're choosing, what you're choosing, and if you're willing to stand up, man. Because coming into this truth, standing up for the Lord, look, it's gravy. It's all good, like we love to say. It's sweet, but you also got a bitter side. Seeing the condition of your people that's lost, and you found the truth, seeing that things are still going in a direction that we don't want it to go in, and knowing that we are the head, but still getting treated like we the tail. Right. These things are bitter to us. But at the same time, we keep pushing, endeavoring to the end. That's what the Most High wants us to do. So, like we say, we hope this class tonight will feed your spirit, Israel, for those that are in the truth, that's trying to make a change and trying to stand up for the Lord, so we can win this battle, the spirit versus the flesh. Our flesh is weak, and we always need some spiritual food, some spiritual meat. First scripture we'll pull tonight. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 2:1. Well-known precept.
And let me say this while you get that precept out. Go ahead. It brings me to John 4:22-23 Acts. For the hour cometh and now is when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. Mm-hmm. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. We know what we worship. Yeah. And we know how the Most High wants us to worship him and fight for him.
That's right.
A lot of our people, why y'all don't pick up guns and go fight the white man? Because we know that our weapons are, this war that we fighting is not a carnal warfare.
Man, that's a great point, man.
And we know that our weapons are spiritual. We know which direction we need to go. The Christians, or the way that they brought us up yesterday, they in their mind thinking they was fighting for the Lord. Doing Easter.
That's right.
Going completely the opposite of the Lord, because they don't know what they worship.
Big con.
Throw that in there.
Big con on that, because and that's a great point, because we know how the Most High wants us to fight this battle. Brothers love coming talking about guns, this, and ARs and Draco this and that. Right. But the so-called white man is in control of all that, man. Right. Who you think make the guns and the bullets, man? So when you run out of bullets, where can you go get some bullets from? Oh, I got a partner, uncle, cousin, he make bullets. Okay, yeah, brother, I hear you. I hear you. While you going and looking for him, you stay in Alabama, but he way over there in Dakota.
Did we know Negroes don't do good business? No way.
While you up there doing that, betting on that, so-called white man right there loading up on you, in your face. So like I said, that's a great point. We know how the Most High wants us to fight this battle. This is a spiritual battle. This is spiritual warfare. People got to understand this is not carnal. This is spiritual warfare that we're in, man. What side are you on? Read this out.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 1.
My bad. All right.
You good? You know, I thought you had the 16 and 11. I was like, hold on, okay. I saw look twice too.
My bad.
I'm like, you good, bro?
It's like it. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Bring it up.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord.
If you come to serve the Lord, for those that are going to stand up against the evildoers, read on.
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
What should we do?
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
It ain't all peaches and cream on this side either. We still dealing with a lot of things, Israel. People always think, oh, they think they're better than us. No, I think my God is better than your God. That's what it is. Because I believe in the true maker, the creator, while y'all out here worshiping the so-called white man, the devil, by says about you, Sibo. Doggy straight hair people. That's what y'all doing. So no, we don't think we're better. We are those people of the Bible. That's what people don't understand. They talk, but they don't really know what they say. Or they think they're better than us. Brother, you are Israelite, brother. How I think I'm better than you? The Most High God said we better than them.
That's right.
But if you come to fight against the evildoers, prepare your soul for temptation. Read on.
Verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
He said to do what?
Constantly endure.
Set your heart aright. You got to get your mind right into this truth, man. You can't come into this truth and you unstable. What the Bible say? Unstable man. He faulty. He's to and fro. He faulty in all his ways.
I got you. James 1 and 8.
Bring it out.
A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
In some of his ways.
In all his ways.
A double-minded man or woman is unstable. So when you come to the Lord, when you come to be to stand up for the Lord and fight against the evildoers, you better set your heart aright, man. You better throw that old man off right there at the door. You better put that old woman off at the door and get yourself ready for this battle, because he said, endure to the end. That means we're going to have complications in this truth. We're going to have people that denounce us out there on the streets. We're going to have family members that don't want to talk to you and deal with you no more. You're going to have friends that don't want to be around you because you don't do the same thing you used to do. Right. But you better set your heart right for that thing and be ready for that. Right. See, Christians love to talk about God loves everybody. This is a lie. And the Most High God did not come to send peace. He came to set division. Division, man. He trying to see who go stand up for me against the evildoers. Right. He didn't come to see, oh, is everybody out there Easter egg hunting in bags and big rabbits, fluffy ears? No, he don't care nothing about that. He want to see who will rise up for him against the evildoers. Read verse 2 again.
Verse 2 from the top. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
And constantly endure, man. We're going to go through temptations in this truth. Being on this side. Don't think, and that's another thing. People seem to think, oh, I'm an Israelite. Now everything should be peachy cream. Yeah. Everything should be, straight down here. No, we still got uphill battles being Israelites, man. Right. So don't come into this truth thinking that, oh, man, it's going to be, high selling, smooth selling. You better set your heart right, man. Read on.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
And make not haste in time of trouble. Because a double-minded, unstable man or woman, guess what they going to do? Soon as something hit the fan, but I'm an Israelite. But I chose you, Lord. Right. But I'm doing the laws, statutes, and commandments. But soon as something hit, that first piece of trouble hit, they back in the world. They back to doing what they were doing. Oh, I could have been a regular nigga out here doing this if I'm going to catch all this hell. Nah, but you ain't catching hell, you're catching the curses, man. Which is hell. It's hell for us. This is hell for us. That's that bitter that we have right there. That's that bitter, knowing that we still in hell, man. Knowing that we should be the kingdom, the rulerships of this kingdom, man. The rulers of this kingdom. So yeah, we catching hell right now, but brothers, the curses because you don't want to obey, because you didn't set your heart right, because you didn't constantly endure in this truth. Yeah, so like I said, you look.
No, I'm gonna let you finish that.
I'm good.
I was gonna say, this how crazy this world is. If the Lord commanded us to look for Easter eggs and Easter bunnies, they'll say, that's a joke. What kind of people looking for Easter eggs and Easter bunnies?
For real.
If he commanded us to do that, and you know this because what do they say about Revelation? Oh, it's dragons and beasts. Right. That's a fairy tale. Right. Our people is so thrown off to what's real is fake to them. Right. And what's fake is real to them. Right. They actually out here, I've seen people that I ain't never seen do holidays. That's 50 Cent. I'm gonna call his name out.
Right.
He on here supposed to be a hard up gangster talking about Happy Easter. Happy Easter, gangster. But this is what this world do when they love this world. But if the Lord commanded us to look for Easter eggs and put little Easter bunnies out, they say that's a fairy tale, that's a joke. What kind of book is that?
Right.
But when he tell you not to do that, and we sit up here like, what kind of people telling you to let a fat white man come through your chimney and leave a decayed tooth under your pillow for a tooth fairy? And we looking at them like jokes because they doing all this stuff.
That's right.
They leaving the teeth under the pillow. They tell them lying to their children, tell them a fat white man bringing a present, and they having them look for rotten eggs and Easter bunnies. And we looking at them as a joke. It's crazy.
It is, man. Go to Isaiah 5:20 right quick. You just brought this up. I brought it up because that's exactly what's going on. Like I said, man, if we was out here teaching Easter eggs and bunnies, the people would look at us like we some damn fools. But because the so-called white man, your oppressor, those who love their oppressor, because your love of your oppressor tell you to go get you a bunny, an Easter egg, and a little bunny, a Cadbury bunny, as they like to say. Oh, it's okay now. We don't understand how stupid that is. What does that have to do with our Lord and Savior's resurrection? Nothing, man. Stop it. This is ridiculous. Read this out.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good.
But the Bible says destruction of those people that call evil good and what?
And good evil.
Oh, Revelations, man, they talk about dragons. That's a fairy tale. But you over here doing Easter, hiding the eggs and stuff.
And calling the red man the white man.
That's right. But the Bible says destruction to those people, though. Read on.
That put darkness for light.
That do what?
That put darkness for light.
That's the whole nutshell of the world right now. The world putting darkness for light right now. Homosexuality. Oh yeah, that's cool. After street teaching, looking like a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Edomites overrunning the capital.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
Negroes riding in the car, going home with nothing on them. Oh, that's bad.
That's bad.
Negroes sitting in the house eating ice cream in their drawers. Oh, that's bad. He should have opened the door. He should have said something. This is blasphemy, man. That's what this is, man. But the Bible saying destruction to y'all, man. That put darkness for light. Read on.
And light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet.
And like I said, this is bitter to us. It's also sweet, knowing that we are the kings and princesses of this world. But it's also bitter to us, knowing that we on the bottom. We catching these curses. But Negro out in these streets, I'm cool with it. I'm a king. I'm cursed, but I'm a king. I'm a God. You stop, man. You ain't even unlocked your godness yet, man. You don't know nothing about the Bible. Like people say, I believe in God, but I don't believe in the Bible. How?
Right.
That is just a cop-out. That's all that is.
Right.
Because the Bible will give you requirements on how you got to live.
Right.
So I don't want to listen to that. I'm just going to say, yeah, there is a power. That's that Christianity, though. He think that when the Lord come back, oh, Lord, I said I believed in you. It ain't about just, it's about doing, man. Faith without works is dead.
But let's call it like it is. It's real. When we say we being real, the Most High real about his.
He is.
He laid all on the line. And we always talking about we real. And what our people love to say, I'm a real nigga. But in reality, they don't be no real.
They don't.
Nothing.
They don't.
It's a lot of phony and fakeness. That's what drove us to come to the truth.
That's right.
We got tired of the phony and the fakeness.
That's right. Exactly.
So when you want to get to the real, it don't get no realer than the Creator telling you how to be down with you.
Right.
And we gonna be the same way. If you want to be down with us, then it's a certain criteria you got to meet. Now, why won't the Creator have a higher standard for the people that He wants to deal with Him? He's a God. And in these streets, people talking about they this and this and that, and they just putting up a facade trying to be part of the world.
That's right.
Which proves you're not a God, you're a follower, and you don't even know how to be godly. So our Creator has a higher standard than people could even imagine. Like you say, my thoughts are not your thoughts, and my ways are not your ways. So like I said, a man sitting up here saying, well, Lord, I told you I believe in you. That's showing that our thoughts are not his thoughts and our ways are not his ways.
Right.
Because he said, this book right here been here all this time.
Right.
Throughout all our captivities.
Right.
And this thing is still here.
Right.
The thing that they did put all this energy into veering us away from. It's still sitting. This is proof right here that the Most High is real.
Right.
Because they spent all this money, all this time, all this energy to keep us blinded from who we really are. And as the Most High predicted and prophesied that he was going to pour out his spirit on all flesh, and his sons and daughters going to prophesy in his name. And it's happening right now. And these people want to question the Bible. That's because ain't no form of godliness in them.
That's right.
If you want to be a real nigga.
That's right.
If you want to lie to your brothers, you want to scheme your brothers, you want to get over on your brothers, you want to do your women wrong, your sisters wrong, your mama wrong, because that's how niggas be in the street. And we know this because we was niggas in the street.
Right.
So we can get that testimony, and we know how you thinking, brother. That you don't. The reason why you don't believe in the Bible because you don't believe in yourself.
That's right.
Because we didn't know who we were.
Come on that, man. Finish that out.
What was on the verse?
Finish 5 and 20. I'll read the 20 from the top. 5 and 20.
Okay. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, and verse 20 from the top. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Read on.
That put darkness for light and light for darkness.
Read on.
That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Read 21.
Verse 21. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes.
See, that's what it's about right there. See, the ones that standing up for against the Lord, against the evildoers, we're putting off that pride. We're being humble, letting our Lord fight the battles. Because are we fighting the battles? No, we just there. We just showed up and we letting the Lord show out. But he said, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes. So a lot of people don't want to put off that haughtiness they got. They don't want to be humble. They don't want to follow in line with their God. See, they want to be followers of the world. A lot of followers out here in this world. Big followers, like I said. Brothers people ain't trying to set their own way. And if you are, you're still wrong. If you're not a follower of the Bible, right? See, that's not the follower I want to be. I'm going to follow my God. But woe to them that are wise in their own eyes. Read on. And
prudent in their own sight.
Prudent in their own sight, man. Yeah, look at me. I ain't believing in that book. I'm good. So go smoke me a blunt, we go do my thing, yeah. I don't care about that book. Yeah, brother, you just committed 5 to 10. Most High go deal with your ass for 5 to 10 minutes. And it might not be 5. It might be 1. You don't even know. But because sentence ain't executed speedily, a lot of brothers think they get a pass. They don't. Most High just let that thing build up. You just don't know his thoughts. Go back to Sirach 2.
Get a precept on that.
Break it out, bro.
Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes. Well, how many people do we deal with like that?
Day for day.
Like, we know you don't know. You're wise in your own eyes. But Proverbs 1 and 5 says, a wise man will hear and will increase learning. Not sit up here and somebody trying to give you learning or something that you don't understand and you saying, oh, I already read that. Brother, I read the Bible already. Well, you don't have no understanding of the Bible, though.
That's like 97% of the people that read. They are wise in their own eyes, man.
Because first, like you say, a wise man will hear it. First, you got to be quiet and then listen to what they already made a prejudgment of us before we even said anything.
And a lot of people say that too. They be like, man, I thought y'all was out here just going off on people. Well, now when I sit and listen to y'all, man, y'all really speaking that truth, man. Y'all really care about the people.
You got to listen to see that what we saying is what the Bible is saying.
That's right.
It's going against everything that you thought you knew.
That's right.
And people see us standing up there, they wise in their own eyes. I don't want to hear that mess. I already know the Bible. If you did, you would not be acting like this.
Or walking around looking like that.
I promise you wouldn't be acting like this. And it say, and will increase learning. And a wise and a man of understanding shall obtain unto wise counsel.
What?
So it ain't just one brother standing out here teaching on the street or one brother at the table. It's a counsel
of understanding that you could be listening to, man.
So you got 17, 18 brothers standing up here with Bibles, reading scriptures, and you think that ain't a wise counsel. You walk up the street and you see all this, and you don't think this is why, because they prejudging us.
Yeah.
Because they already got their mindset. Them ain't nothing but a bunch of niggas. So therefore, they gonna miss their blessings. And it say to understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise in their dark sayings. For you to understand these things, it said the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. They don't fear the Most High.
They don't.
Because they ain't been taught to fear the Most High.
That's right.
But fools despise wisdom and instructions. And that's how we know 99% of our people in Israel, in the nation of Israel, are fools.
Shoot, I'm going to say, don't sugarcoat it. A lot of fools we deal when we call them fools, they get mad because that thing hit home. The Bible call you a fool.
Right. You denouncing your own book name, giving
right.
Your own brothers a chance to break this thing down.
That's right. You're not even listening at all. Like we say, wisdom comes with hearing, man, and understanding. You got to hear it first. You can't just go out there, you Negroes out, and you ain't even heard what we're saying. Brother, you know, we've been out here talking about we love you the whole time. But because of your already thought process of what we are and who we are,
right? The hatred, the curses.
You don't even give you a chance. You don't even give yourself a chance to get understanding. You block that whole thing out. Therefore, guess what? You got to pay for that.
And how many times has somebody in scoff, and we done told them up with the scriptures, or the Lord done told them up with the scriptures? It may be a next week.
It could be the next minute, though.
It could be the next. It could be the next minute or the next week if they humble themselves. They come after they got their vote, because you know we got to put them scriptures on until they shut up. Then if they stop and actually listen, then they realize they be like, you know, brother, I'm sorry, I was out of line, whoop the whoop the whoop, and humble themselves because they finally listened to the wise counsel that's getting gave to them.
Right.
And that's how we know these scriptures is real.
Yeah.
Because it'll calm the savage beast if the beast listen.
If the beast just listen. Because the dude got his butt whooped out there. He was out there talking all that noise to us. And about 5-10 minutes later, he came back. He said, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just got my ass whooped, man. So, yeah, that's the judgment of the Most High God. Right. Yeah. Go to Sirach. Yeah, he was talking. Sirach 2 and 2 again. Read from 2.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
Don't lead is true because of some situation, one little situation, man. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these situations are minor, man. Because the major is, guess what? We always gotta look at what the major is. What is the major? That you are chosen. That you have a chance of repentance. That you can make it to the kingdom. You got the key. You can get the key. You got a chance to get a penny. That's the major. So anything else is minor. Right. Oh, I'm going through this, I'm going to do that, but you still chosen.
And then on another aspect, what's major? What's a major offense? Death.
That's right. That's major.
If we ain't around here killing each other, then we should be able to work this thing out.
That's right.
Because one of y'all still here. You know what I'm saying? Both parties still here to work it out.
That's right. Read verse 3.
Verse 3. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Let's say cleave unto the Lord, man. Don't wither away, man. That you may be able to make it to that kingdom, to get to the pearly gates in the last days, man, when it's time, man. Like I said, when it's time for refreshing, man. Go to Romans, man, 12. Because everybody should be rising up for the Lord. This is our reasonable duty. But are they doing it? No. The Most High gave you the opportunity to send his son to bear your sins that did no sin. Everybody should be out here putting their life on the line for the Most High God, standing up for these evildoers. Read this out.
What's that, Romans 12 from the top?
Yeah, from the top.
This is the book of Romans chapter 12 from the top. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, be the mercies by Salakia. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God.
And don't forget, everybody, ain't everybody, they say brethren. So don't get it twisted. Should somebody say, oh, he said everybody now. Brethren, my brethren, my kinsmen, those according to the flesh. Read up.
That ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
That you do what?
That ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
The whole nation of Israel should be standing up against the evildoers right now, man. There should be no questions, no other questions asked. They should be putting their lives on the line for the God of Israel, man. That's what they should be doing. Read on.
Holy, acceptable unto God.
Man, that's something I ask the Most High God every day, man. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know, but I ask him whatever I'm doing, just let it be acceptable to you, right? Because I'm not doing this. I'm doing this for the nation, but the most important thing I'm doing this for is my God, man.
Right.
I'm trying to get that penny, man. And I got a lot of sins to get off me. So everything I do, I ask the Most High, just make it be acceptable to you. Is it acceptable? Show me that this is acceptable or not, that I can make it better next time, so it may be acceptable if this was not. You know what I'm saying? Acceptable to God, man. We ain't no man pleasers out here, man. We trying to please the Most High God. A lot of these followers in these streets, they man pleasers. They women pleasers. Want to be seen of men. Read on.
Which is your reasonable service.
Which is your what?
Which is your reasonable service.
Which is your reasonable service. We should have 99 brothers in here, 86 sisters in here, 48 children in here, and that's just right here. And IUIC should have some odd, a big number odd, and children of the light should have some, and everybody should have big numbers, man, standing up against the evildoers for the Most High God, because this is your reasonable service. At least, like, damn, that's a big at least. At least you can give your life for your God who sent his son to give you a chance, just another chance, that chose you out of all these nations, man. This is a reasonable service, man. That's the least you can do. Let's go to it. Psalm 94:16, man.
I get a precept,
man. Bring it out.
Because you said it. You Galatians chapter 1. Chapter 1 and verse start at 9.
Galatians 1 and 9.
Yeah.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 1 and verse 9. As we said before, so say I now again, if any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. For do I now persuade men of God?
Read that again.
For do I now persuade men or God?
Do we now persuade men? Or we trying to persuade the Most High God that we on his side?
That's right.
What good is it going to be us to persuade men? That's why I tell people, I'm not arguing with you. Because I ain't trying to persuade you. I'm just planting the seed.
That's right.
And letting you know the good news.
That's right.
It's up to you to pick up your mantle for the Most High and get your salvation. So it's not an argument with Nehemiah. It's just me disseminating the information to you. And if you want to accept, it's up to you, because I'm trying to please the Most High God. I'm trying to persuade him and let him know that I'm a servant of his. Because it ain't going to do me no good pleasing no man. Man going to let you down every time. Read on.
Verse 10 from the top. For do I now persuade men or God? Or do I seek to please men? For if I yet please men, I should not be the servant of Christ.
So if we out here trying to please men, how can we be the servant of Hamashiach Yahweh?
That's right.
As when we was in the world, did pleasing men get us anywhere? It ain't get us nowhere
at all.
A lot of our people trying to please men right now, we call them coons. And I'm not never putting on that suit. So they can have that, because I'm here to please the Father and the King, man. And that's what all of us should be here. And matter of fact, I'm glad we're on this point. That go for everything that we do pertaining to this truth.
That's right.
Anytime you doing something, sisters, brothers, if you're not doing it in the mind frame of the Most High, because people is going to piss you off every time.
Yeah, they will.
But when we doing this, I'm doing it for the Most High. If I don't care, if I'm the only one, and I know other brothers can attest to this, you come up to the school and it's dirty, you just start cleaning up by yourself. You just start cleaning up by yourself, because I'm doing this for the Most High.
That's it.
When sisters doing it. Some of you we may say, man, quit leaving the bottles everywhere. People still gonna leave the bottles, right? Then when you come up, you picking it up. We ain't picking it up for the people. We picking it up for the Most High. Because we trying to please the Father. And that's what everybody that's in this truth mind frame should be.
That's
whether
right.
you got a husband, whether you got a wife. If both parties trying to please the Most High, then that's double the pleasing of the Most High come.
Man.
If you're in a relationship and the other person ain't trying to please the Most High, I'm still gonna please the Most High.
That's right.
It's not, no one can take away, should take away from what you're doing for the Most High.
Man, that's saying something there. Everybody should have that card in their back pocket, man.
Everybody.
When any situation occur, husband he messing up, he tripping, wife should say, well, guess what? I'm doing this for the Most High. Wife tripping, husband seeing and look back, hey, I'm doing this for the Most High. Come in class, sister acting all ugly and stuff. That's all right. Because I'm doing this for the Most High. Brother tripping, I want to dap you up or brew you up. That's okay, brother. I'm doing this for the Most High. Right. You should have that card in your back. That's a get out of jail free card right there. Right. That every person Israelite should have in their pocket.
And not only that, ain't this a spiritual game? And where the spiritual game played at? In your mind, right? So you need to do that. Or you be like some people and let somebody offend them, then they leave the truth because of that person.
Man.
That's weak.
It is.
That is the weakest thing that you possibly could do. Right. That's what we did towards Esau. We let a person bring us out the truth. So then you find the truth again. And I had a situation with Courtney. Now, mind you, I ain't handling it the right way neither, because I ain't in the spirit. He ain't in the spirit. Then I'm gonna be weak-minded and say, man, forget this, man. I ain't dealing with them. Which you actually said, I ain't dealing with the Most High.
Right. That's right. Right.
Because of this person. That is weak as hell, man.
It is.
And people do that, so that's what I'm saying. The strong-minded side of it, the spiritual side of it is, all right, Courtney to piss me off. Fruits of the Spirit, fruits of the Spirit, fruits of the Spirit. I ain't doing it for him. I'm doing it for the Most High. Keep my eyes on the prize.
That's right.
And like I brought up earlier, what's the prize? Getting into the kingdom. Getting eternal salvation.
That's right.
Getting eternal life. That is way more valuable than me getting in my feelings about somebody that can't help me get into the kingdom and can't stop me from getting into the kingdom. We got to be stronger minded.
Man, I need to be an attitude, boy. People gonna think I'm crazy. I'm gonna start putting out that blank card in my pocket. They gonna be like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, brother, piss you off, because we know we can go there. Certain people can get you and piss you. Be like, what's wrong with this dude? Yeah, I just pulled out I'm doing it for the Lord, for the Lord card.
You got him right here. You got him right here.
Right there. That's right. No fringes. That's what cut on that too. Yeah, I just pulled out I'm doing it for the Lord card on your ass. Because you thought you had something. Thought you had everything. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Matter of fact, before we go to song, go to Ezekiel 22. No, that's what I want to go somewhere first. Ezekiel 22 and 29. We're gonna start that right there. That's crazy. It's the first precept on my page.
Right?
Bring it out.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 22, verse 29.
Bring it out.
The people of the land have used oppression.
Man, that's what they're doing to us, man. The people of this land have used oppression against us, man. Read on.
And exercised robbery.
And did what?
And exercised robbery.
We were just out there on the street corner with them brothers talking about not brothers, but them darn bastards come up talking about they Jewish.
Oh yeah.
That's robbery, man. You out here using robbery against us. Read on.
And have vexed the poor and needy.
And what did they do?
And vexed the poor and needy.
Because we are the poor. Although we have the keys to the kingdom and we are rich. In this sense, we are the poor. Read on.
Yea, they have oppressed the stranger wrongfully.
And that stranger is us, man. We was that stranger, man. Because they look at us like we the strangers. Read on.
And I sought for a man among them.
And he said, I did what?
And I sought for a man among them that should make up the head and stand in the gap before me for the land.
He said, I sought for a man among them, at least one that I could use, you know, and just try to gap up this, like bridge this gap that we got, you know. I tried to be able to see if I can find a man to read on.
That I should not destroy it.
But what?
but I found none.
He ain't find none, man. He can't find a man in these other nations to gap nothing, man. It's coming out of Israel, man. It's us, man. He's looking for us, man. That's why we say who will rise up, who of the nation of Israel will rise up, man. Because he's showing that these other nations, man, they don't give a damn. You can't even find one.
So when we say that they are the devil,
that's a goddamn true point, man. That is what that is. Because he said, I look for one of them. And I couldn't find not one, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Joe Biden, this and Kamala Harris, not one. Oh, Donald Trump, that's my nigga. I heard a lot of people say that all day. Oh, Donald Trump, that's my nigga. You better stop it. But the most I say, he can't find none. Stop it.
Oh, that little nice old white person you knew.
Right.
You don't know how they got down back in the young.
That's right. Come on that, man. For real, man.
Oh, Miss Betty, she's so nice.
Now, that white lady, she been, man, stop it. Not one.
She calling people niggas back before the 60s.
Not one, man. But we the ones that need to stand up, man. Go to Ezekiel 2:1, man. We are that nation that has to stand up, man. We have to get this world back in order. Like we say, we the ones got to put this world back in submission, man. Who will rise up for the Lord against the evildoers, man? Because there's a lot of evildoers out there. Israel do not know that we have many enemies, man. Tell brothers that every day, man. Like we told them about last week, you a coon, you over there trying to tell on us. You're a coon, man. Don't you know that them are your enemies? Don't you know that Esau your enemy? Don't you know that Amalek your enemy? Don't you know the fake Jews, them your enemies, man? But you trying to stand up for them? You ought to be trying to stand up for God, man. I do stand up for God. No, you don't. A lot of people don't understand that, man. When you out here loving the so-called white man and you out here loving the Chinese and Japanese and all these other nations, you are not standing up for God. You can be the nicest person you thought in the world. Right. Oh, I give hugs out every day. I give water, free water. I go and buy food and plates. And you ain't standing up for your God. Right. It don't matter what you're doing. If you're going against the Bible, you're not standing up for your God. Right.
And I don't recall in the Bible reading that God ever loved another nation.
No.
But yet, we as a people love other nations more than we love our own nation.
He said it too many times. Right. Israel is only begotten, man. Right. He's only begotten. We love the other nations, well, to the death of it, man.
They hate us.
Read verse 2 verse 1 out.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee.
You say, son of man, stand up, man. Stand on your feet. A lot of us, we out here walking. We ain't even walking. We just floating. Float on with the Israel, what's the name say? Float on. We just float. We ain't even on our feet or walking. We crawling, man. He said, stand up, man, on your feet, and I will speak unto thee. That's what you got to do. In order for you to be standing up for the evildoers, you got to be able for the Lord to use you. Stand up. He said, I got you. We're going to get into some of these brothers too, like Moses. Moses tried to make a couple of excuses. Moses said, I got you. Mm-hmm. Stand up for me. King David didn't, and we're going to talk about King David too. But you have to be able to be used by the Most High God, man. How you going to be used by the Most High God? You out here loving other nations. You out here smoking, snorting that, whatever you want to do, doing everything against the Bible. How can you be used? Read on.
And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me.
You got to be able to get the Spirit. What is the Spirit? The Word of God. He said the Spirit was able to speak to me and made me stand up. But guess what? The Bible says be sober, be vigilant. These Negroes out here ain't sober. How you going to find and hear the Spirit when it's talking to you? You're going to hear some spirits. And that's what a lot of people do. Man, I talked to God. I think I talked to God. Brother, stop it. The Lord told me to tell you, brother, stop it. We got a place for you. It's in Terrell, Texas. How the Lord gonna speak to you? You out here doing all this stupid, dumb stuff, hating your brother, selling dope, drugs, whatever the case may be, doing it, and he's speaking to you. Loving Esau, loving the other nations, but he's speaking to you. Stop it. I ain't heard of it. Read on.
Verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me.
So, like Sirach said, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation, and a lot of things is going to go against you. The Most High telling you in Ezekiel that guess what? I'm sending you to Israel, a rebellious people. This is how we know this. This is how we can call out these spirits on these people, and they swear that we wrong. Well, no, we know that Israel is impotent and hard-headed like we were.
Right.
We just came from where y'all was. Read on.
They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day.
And he's showing you right here. The things are written for time, they're written for your learning. Because not only they, but their fathers did the same thing, man. That's why it's people that you get in this book and you read and look back and see the forefathers that did right and the forefathers that was out of line, man. Like Saul, man. Start tripping. Start tripping. First king. Start tripping. Off the battle. Off the muscle. The first king we had started tripping. First one, Israel wanted the king. Okay, Saul. But this is what this Bible is for you to look back at time and see the mistakes that we made and make corrections on them right now in this lifetime. Read on.
Verse 4. For they are impudent children.
And what?
They are impudent children.
Read on.
And stiff-hearted.
And stiff-hearted, man. Boy, our people think they doing so right, man. Can't tell them they doing wrong. Big Mama got us in this church, and that's what we believe. That's what I believe. Read on.
I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord God.
And that's what he says. He said, I'm going to send y'all unto them. These are those that's supposed to be standing up, man, for the Most High God. For those standing up against the evildoers. Because not only are there evildoers of the other nations, but guess what? It's evildoers right here in our own home. So he's sending you into this nation of Israel. A lot of them impotent. They stiff-hearted. They don't want correction. They don't want to hear. But you have to set your heart right like Sirach in order to be able to take this. You're going to get denied by them. He's telling you right now. In the whole nutshell, they're going to deny you. They deny Christ. What make you think in here they're not going to deny you? They're going to think that you are the stupid one. Look how you dress. You ain't got Balenciaga on. You ain't got Kenneth Cole on. You ain't got none of these white boy pearls on. Abercrombie and Fitch on. Look what you in. They gonna look at you like you the dumb one. Read on.
Verse 5. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear.
This is the whole attitude you have to have being an Israelite, man. This is the whole attitude. You can either hear it or you can forbear it. But I'm going to give you the truth. That is my duty. That is my job. When I stand up against the evildoers, I have to be the truth. That's why people don't be like, why y'all like to teach? So we're going to teach the devil too. Yeah, you're going to hear it too, because everybody going to get in line. Whether you hear it or you forbear, you're going to get it too. When we tell them, teach the damn Edomite, teach them, whatever, we let them know. Yeah, your people, man, y'all did this to us. Read on.
For they are a rebellious house. Yet shall know that there had been a prophet among them.
But guess what? Like I say, they always come back. The ones that humble their spirit enough to be able to come back. They say, man, y'all really true. Y'all really out here doing this thing, man. Eventually, you're going to know that guess what? You had a prophet among you, man. Read on.
And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them. Neither be afraid of their words.
Don't be afraid of them or their words. These are those that's going to stand up, man, and fight against the evildoers. You can't be afraid of them. He's sending us into a hostile environment. But guess what? We got the most hostile God on our side. So it don't matter. He's going to give you the words to say. He's going to give you the places to go. All you got to do is be willing to accept and understand and hear the Spirit and be moved by the Spirit. It's a spiritual battle, like we always say.
So I was looking. So the name of the title of the class is what?
Who will stand up for me? Who will rise up against the evildoers?
Against the evildoers. And the Lord is telling us, you finna have to deal with some stuff, man.
You are.
You finna have to deal with some hard-headed, stiff-necked people. And I'm going through the videos last night, and I ran into Jerubbaal when they went to Arkansas, right?
Right.
And he talking to his brother.
Oh, yeah.
And that brother said, Why y'all right here where it's safe at? Why y'all won't go to them apartments? The Brews immediately said, pack up and let's go.
Show us what they had.
When the next clip on, they just set up in front of the apartments. Because we gonna rise for the Lord against the evil.
That's right.
They don't understand. Christians ain't ready. How's you ready to rise up for the Most High against the evildoers when you worried about how your soup gonna look on Sunday? We going out for a battle. We're literally battle-minded when we going out. That's right. We ain't going out, oh, brothers, sisters, the Lord said. We coming out because the Lord said, yo, he gonna make your head hard as they forehead. He said that these are some impotent, stiff-necked children that you finna go deal with. So that's how we know. Our people say they for the Lord, but they don't even know what evil and wicked and hard-headed and stiff-necked is. Because when you the ones rolling with them, go against them and then see how hard our people are. Right. See how hard and how sensitive and how soft and how emotional our people are when you go against them. If you go out there and we going along with the stuff, here's a sandwich, brother. Like them Edomites out there. Right. Oh, they had the block on stack with Negroes. The block was hot. Yeah, it was. Because they out here with guitars. Oh, brother. They out here with pieces with pork on it. Oh, they got everybody over there. Yeah. Oh, but we come out here and we coming hard as they forehead. Oh, they don't want to deal with that. So we'll show you who really gonna rise up for the Most High against the evildoers. Because by the time we finish out there, this whole side of the block gonna be empty. That's right. Because they done ran somewhere else. Because of the men of the Lord is coming out here for battle. That's right. And when they don't want to, when the days they don't want to battle, they gonna clear the area. And then some days them spirits come back to back to back to back. Yeah, but we ready for it anyway. You ain't lying. Them boy, they be like Chris Tucker. Man, when they leave, we be talking again. The Israelites get off the block, that thing be back jumping. For real. We speaking and ain't nobody around. We spitting to the four corners of the earth. We are a wind teacher, which is cool. It's fine because this word won't go in a void. But still, when we leave that thing, we ain't even packed up yet. We about to leave. Right. You see 30, 40 Negroes just straight out of nowhere. For real. When you roll up, you're like, oh yeah, it's a lot of people out here today. By the time you set up, cut that microphone on, it's dead and out. By the time you look up, you're like, hey, where everybody go? Yeah. And we pack up, we in the parking lot. You got more people start walking up after we done packed up. Then they get back to their activity. That's right. That's why the police don't even bother us anymore. No. Because they already know we come, we finna clear the block. We finna make their job easier. Yeah. Because we out there speaking God's laws. And like you brought up a point, this is what verse 6 said. And thou son of man, be not afraid of them. So when that brother in Arkansas was like, you brothers won't go to the hood. Right. Negro, you don't know who you talking to. We the same Negroes from the hood. Right. And do you know he got worse? After y'all went over there, Brad, Barricada, he got worse because he ain't believe that they were gonna do that. Yeah, that vexed him more. Yeah. So we called your bluff. We can't be afraid of these hoods, these thugs. We can't be afraid of that. We got the Most High God on our side, man. Right. Read on now. Verse 6 from the top. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them. Neither be afraid of their words. Read on. Nigga, we gonna come and shoot this mother. How many times have we heard that? Nigga, we gonna call, all right, stay right there. Stay right there then. We'll be here for a couple more hours, brother. Since you, come on, bro. We putting the word of God into your life and you want to kill us? You want to shoot us? That's show you everything you need to know, man. I got faith in my God that he won't let that happen. And that's why we ain't letting them get off for saying, oh, little Ray was a good guy. No, little Ray was not. He was a terrorist. He was a terrorist. He was a terrorist. He was part of the Taliban. That's right. No, he wasn't. You don't lie. Though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou doest dwell among scorpions. We do dwell among who? We dwell among scorpions. He let you know, man. Read on. Be not afraid of their words. Don't be afraid of the words. Words, man. You can't be afraid of them. Read on. Nor be dismayed at their looks. Big, some of them Negroes in the hood, boy, they been in that pen 7, 8, 12 years. All they could do is do push-ups. They
He come out that thing walking like this, and it's stuck. It's stuck on swole. You say, "What's up, big homie?" Turn. What you say? Hey, turn this way. What you say? I mean, it's stuck on swole. Yeah, brother, I see. Yeah. But what the Bible say? Bodily exercise don't profit nothing. I mean, it's cool to be in shape. That's right, big fella. How you doing, big guy? Let me tell you about these laws, though, big guy.
That's right.
Tell you about our God. Yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about. But yeah, you like you push about 480 there, brother. 580. All right. Yeah.
Hitting these scriptures.
And these scriptures
right.
These scriptures push 1,000, bro. Yeah, read on.
Nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house.
Read on.
And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear.
Saying it again. They go, but you gonna get this truth. Read on.
For they, Salakia, for they are most rebellious.
Most rebellious. That's what the children of Israel are. Read on.
But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee.
So, and I brought up the point. You gotta hear. Who are you to come to a conversation and just straight jump in and you ain't heard a word nobody saying?
Right.
They over here talking about shoelaces. You over here talking about shoes. Bro, what are you talking about? Well, I just heard y'all. We ain't talking about shoelaces. Oh, okay. I thought y'all was talking about the shoes. No, man. Listen, brother. Listen first, man. He said you got to hear it or read on.
Hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like Salakia. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house.
He said, don't be like the other Israelites, though, because some of these Negroes are rebellious. Read on.
Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee.
So that's when the Bible comes. He's telling you, open your mouth and eat the scriptures, man. Give them the scriptures. If you get body built with these scriptures, oh man, they can't touch you. You walk around looking like you the puniest thing. But as soon as you open your mouth, guess what? Fire come out, man. Yeah, that's what he say. Eat this roll. This is the whole thing to it. If you go stand up for me against the evildoers, you have to do it in order. You got to be able to listen, and then guess what? Understand the scriptures. Negroes come out there all day. Yeah. I've been there. Yeah, I'm there. Brother, you ain't been nowhere but to the liquor store. You smell like a whole taco bar and a half, bro.
And this is a tool in this that I like in verse 7. It say, and thou shalt speak my words unto them. We ain't speaking our own words. That's very important.
That's right.
Because you ain't finna try to trip me up. I'm telling you what the Lord said.
That's right.
And this is the other part that I love. Whether they hear or whether they forbear. Look here, brother. We are not working on commission. We is not working on how many people we can get.
That's right.
We're working on how many people we can get. We might be in trouble.
It might be an uphill battle, boy.
It might be an uphill battle. And they see, that's why y'all ain't got a lot of people.
Black, I'm glad you said that. I'm bringing that up.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring that up.
We ain't out here for commission.
That's right.
We out here for the best of the best.
Right.
We out here for quality over quantity.
That's right.
So all that what they talking about don't mean that. See, that's why ain't nobody out here listening, y'all. That's all right.
That's right.
Because whether you hear or whether you forbear, you listening. Because you said something.
That's right.
And that's how we know. You know, you won't even believe how many people be hiding around the blocks, around the bricks and stuff like that, around the different boxes listening. They be hiding listening. That's why the Lord said whether they will hear or whether they forbear. You never know. This word will never go out void. Because even though you can't see, the people up in them high rises can hear. They've been to open their window.
That's right.
The FBI looking.
Yeah.
Everybody looking. And you think ain't nobody out here because ain't nobody standing in front of you.
That's right.
The Lord already told you. It's all right. Whether you hear, whether you forbear, we still gonna do this work.
Yeah, because that brother that we was calling the coon, he stuck around out there and sat on that little bench and thought we weren't looking at him. But every time he thought somebody made a good point toward us, he would turn his head like,
right.
Yeah. Like, yeah, what you got to say about that? And then we debunk that mess. He get his head back down and lean to the right again. Brother, we know y'all listening, man.
Right.
Just go on and be humble yourself, man.
You're listening.
Yeah, I know you're listening what you're listening. Just come humble yourself, brother. It's okay, man. We had to admit that we was wrong, man. So what's wrong?
If I unloaded and admitted to myself after defending Obama in the barbershop, and I had to, you almost want to cry.
Yeah, for real.
I'm wrong about everything.
Right,
Everything.
right.
And then you back happy because you found the truth, and
Right.
the Lord gonna teach you back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all right to be wrong. They
That's
teach
right.
us wrong.
That's right. Read verse 8 out.
Verse 8. but thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee.
Uh-huh.
Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house.
Uh-huh.
Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee.
Get full of these scriptures, man. Read on.
And when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me. And lo, a roll of a book was therein.
A roll of a what?
It's like it. A roll of a book was therein.
This Bible, these scriptures.
God.
That was therein. That book, man. That's that book that he said was therein. Read on.
And he spread it before me.
Uh-huh.
And it was written within and
It
without.
was written within and without, old and new. Read on.
And there was written therein lamentation
Lamentations
and mourning
and mourning.
and woe.
So we're going to have to set yourself aright and be able to prepare yourself for these lamentations, mourning, and these woes that we go see. We go see that.
What did you say at the very beginning of this thing? When you said people get into this truth, they think it's going to be peaches and cream.
They think it's going to be all
This book is filled with lamentations,
mourning,
and
woe.
woe. So what make us think that we're going to get into the truth now? And it's going to be peaches and cream.
Uh-huh.
Right.
When we've been going through lamentation, mourning, and woe since the beginning.
That's
and
right.
we only going through lamentation, mourning, and woe because we want to be a hard-headed, rebellious house.
That's right.
The moment we stop being a rebellious house, we stop going through lamentation, mourning, and woe.
That's right. That's right.
So if we going through something in this walk, it's just part of our history, man.
Right. Now, and I'm glad because I touched on that. He said, and this is what a lot of people say, man. A lot of people say this, man. Every day, every week, every Sabbath. That's why ain't nobody over here listening to y'all here. That's why y'all only got 15 people, 20 people out here. Y'all should have a whole lot of people if y'all was telling the truth. The Most High God don't need numbers. It ain't really, y'all really tripping. Y'all really don't understand. The Most High God don't need none of us.
Right.
Like you said, he don't want to leave the 99 behind, the one behind for the 99.
Right.
He want all of us to get to the kingdom.
Right.
But Negro, he don't need you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Go to Judges right quick, man.
Right.
Chapter 7, verse 1.
Satan the one needs those numbers.
That's right. Satan needs numbers. The Most High don't need numbers. Like I said, we ain't on commission out here. We ain't selling no insurance. Come on, man. Well, if you just buy, come on, man. I ain't here to sell all day,
That's
man.
how they act. That's how they act. That's how they act.
You just get the smallest package. Just read Genesis, brother. Come on.
Help me out. I got kids to feed, bro. Come on, man. Oh, man. Listen to one scripture, bro.
Just open the book of Genesis, brother. For real, man. That's crazy, man.
Try to plead about it.
No, for real, man. We ain't on no damn commission. All praise to that. That's great. Judges chapter 7, verse 1, man.
This is the book of Judges, chapter 7 and verse 1.
Shout out to Jerubbaal, man.
God, I was like, then Jerubbaal, who is Gideon, and all the people that were with him rose up early and pitched beside the well of Herod. So that the host of the Mennonites were on the north side of them by the hill of Morin.
So we're finna go into a battle with the Midianites, you know what I'm saying? And Jerubbaal, Gideon, you know what I'm saying? He finna lead the charge. Read on.
In the battle. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people that are with thee are too many.
Hold on. Stop right there. What did the Lord tell Gideon?
And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people that are with thee are too many.
What? The people? No, he must mean we ain't got no people to win
the
battle.
People that are with thee are too many.
And who told Gideon that? Read it from the top.
And the Lord said unto Gideon.
The Lord told Gideon that you got too many people with you. Because guess what? If I let all y'all go to battle and all y'all fight and take over this king, they gonna think that they did something. Because Israel is impotent and hard-headed, and we haughty, and we think we prideful, and we'll go out there and say, we did that. The Most High said, no, you got too many Negroes with you. For all these people talking about y'all ain't got a lot of numbers. The Most High ain't dealing with numbers like that. Let's see what he tell Gideon. Read on. Read from the top.
From the top. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people that are with thee are too many for me to give the Midianites into the hands, lest Israel vaunt themselves.
Lest Israel do what?
Lest Israel vaunt themselves.
Israel go out there talking about they was a bad mama jama. We did it. And forget that the Most High God is in control of this thing. Israel go out there haughty. Now you got too many, brother. Read on.
Lest Israel vaunt themselves against me, saying, my own hand have saved me.
Saying who?
Saying, my own hand have saved me.
Ooh, boy, we did that, boy. You see me slap that boy. See me with that sword, that triple BBB, that combo I gave him. Stop it, Israel. Keep reading.
So if the Lord foresaw, he telling him this before it even happened.
Right.
I already know I didn't expect
For real.
They gonna say they did. So don't you think he's saying the same thing today? So that's why it ain't a million. I ain't gonna put no number on it. I don't know how many it is.
But it ain't
the whole nation.
Right.
We know that for a fact. Out here doing the Lord's work. Because if it was the whole nation, we already got some brothers in Israel puffed up. We lost one last year who was puffed up. Talking about he was the guy sent Capt. You taking things acting like you doing. We ain't doing nothing, man. We ain't but filthy rags.
That's right.
In the sight of the Most High. So the moment when we start thinking like that, we done went off. Go ahead.
Come, read verse 3.
Verse 3. Now therefore, go to proclaim in the ears of the people, saying, whosoever is fearful and afraid, let him return and depart early from Mount Gilead. And there return of the people 22,000, and they remain 10,000.
So 22,000. He said, if they afraid, if they want to go back home to mama and they wives, let them go and go. It's too many people. Go ask who's scared and afraid right now, and we can just cut this number.
Right.
So now we down to 10,000 people. Read on.
Verse 4. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people are yet too many.
He said what?
And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people are yet too many.
So the Most High is steadily decreasing this number. We don't work from 22,000 to 10,000. And the Most High said, nah, there's still too many people, man. I don't need numbers like that. I need real people who go stand up and be able to listen, take correction, be able to take what I tell them to do. First of all, read on.
Bring them down unto the water, and I will try them for
for
thee, and I will try them for thee there. And it shall be that of whom I say unto thee, this shall go with thee. The same shall go with thee. And of whomsoever I say unto thee, this shall not go with thee, the same shall not go.
He said, so take the rest of the 10,000 to the water. I'm going to prove them down there. I'm going to tell you who I want to go with you and who I don't want to go with you. I'm about to prove them. I'm going to tell you about what we do at the water, who's going to go and who's not. Read on.
Verse 5. So he brought down the people unto the water. And the Lord said unto Gideon, everyone that lappeth of the water with his tongue as a dog lappeth, him shall thou set by himself.
You say, so we're going to do it like this. If they out there and they out there on their knees and they lapping the water like a dog, you set them to the side.
God.
We're going to have one side of them who lapping the water like that. Read on.
Likewise, everyone that bows down upon his knees to drink, and the number of them that lap.
Oh, my bad, Shalaki. And you say, so the ones that's lapping down like a dog, you know what I'm saying, trying to put water in their mouth real quick, we'll sit them on the side. He said, then the ones that get on their hands and their knees and want to drink water, like, you know what I'm saying, just taking their time, we're going to put them on another side. So we're going to have two sides. This is how the Most High say, I'm going to decipher who's going with you and who not. Read on.
Verse 6. And the number of them that lapped putting their hand to their mouth were 300 men.
How many men?
300 men.
Damn, read on.
But all the rest of the people bowed down upon their knees to drink water.
So only 300 of the men lapped the water like a dog in hurry, in haste. You know what I'm saying? Being able to look upon their back, you know what I'm saying? But the rest of what's that? 7,700? Because remember, we dealing with 10,000.
9,700.
So 9,000. You know what I'm saying? And they out here. Yeah, that's right. My bad. I'm putting 33,300. So 9,300. 700 left the water on their hands and their knees. Read verse 7.
Verse 7. And the Lord said unto Gideon, by the 300 men that left will I save you.
The Lord said, by the 300, we had 22,000 ready to go to battle. But the Most High cut this thing down to 300 men. 300. The Lord ain't working in numbers. He just want to show you, guess what? That if you obedient to him, he gonna show you how he worked. What are you gonna say out?
They had 32,000 people. So 22,000 left first, and then it's 10,000.
And then 10,000 left.
32,000.
I'm glad my brothers helped me on these numbers tonight, man. And I used to thought I was pretty good in numbers, man.
Take counsel.
Yeah, man, I gotta take counsel, man. I ain't mad about it. I thank God I got some brothers that know they mad over it. So we can get this thing right for Israel. Con on that. So we had 32,000, that's right, man. And he only used 300 of those men, man. We could have went to war and won that thing succeedingly easy, right? Most like God said, I don't need that. So all these brothers out here, that's right. He got to show his power.
Right.
That's what the Most High wants our people to show. Right. To see, I'm in control of this. Right. Because if we would have went out there with that 32, they would have been like, we in control.
Right.
And also, that's one thing about when they go to talk about why y'all won't take up arms against the white man. Then we not letting the Most High handle this thing.
That's right.
Like, that's
we got our own number now.
Exactly. We got our own number. Of course, we would defend ourselves, but it's a reason why the Most High keep reminding us that he brought us out of Egypt. It is a reason why he keeps doing that throughout these scriptures. Remind you, I am the Lord your God that brought you out of Egypt. Because when he did that, he showed his power to the world.
That's right.
For us. So he's going to continue doing that. That's what he's going to do here in Babylon. We not going to be able to defeat them. They got aircraft carriers, tanks, jets, bombs, nuclear bombs. Now, come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
Them people dropped the bomb on us in Tulsa, Oklahoma back in 1921.
Right.
And we didn't have no bombs to drop back. So we got to depend on the Most High.
That's right.
Because he's going to show his power every single time. So whether we got 4 or 5 brothers, it's been time we've been out there 4 brothers deep. People threaten us. The Most High got us.
No doubt about it.
So we ain't no backing down. The ones that's going to stand up for the Most High, we're not backing down. We're not backing down because he got us, man.
That's right. Read verse 7 again.
Verse 7 from the top. And the Lord said unto Gideon, by the 300 men that left, I will save you.
Will I save you? Read on.
And deliver the Midianites into thine hand. And let all the other people go every man unto his place.
So when people love to come and talk to us about numbers, this ain't about numbers, man. The Most High has a number, but we already know the Most High don't need us, man. That's why we ought to tell brothers, you ought to be making yourself available to be a fighter against the evildoers of the Lord, because just by him choosing you is enough, man. Just by him saying that, guess what? You are the ones that's going to help me fight this battle. This Negro, the Most High don't need you. Most High don't need me. Most High don't need Nehemiah, Barakai. He don't need none of them. Like you said, man, I don't have no love in putting people into the lake of fire. But guess what? He gonna have to. He gonna have to, because these people gonna put themselves in there, man.
Right.
So that's a great point. Let's go to Psalm 94:16, man. You good?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
That is the question of the night, man. That is the question of the day. Every second at the Most High we should have an eye. Who is going to rise up for our God against the evildoers, man? Many evildoers out here. Many evildoers. Psalms 83:1 say that we got what? Enemies. Gave you the target list of all of them, from the Africans to the Edomites to the Chinese, the Japanese, all these enemies that we have. But the Most High don't need no 32,000, no 32 million. He just need a few good men and women. Who is gonna stand up though against the evildoers? Read on.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Because that's what we're doing. We are here standing up for our God because these people out here are workers of iniquity, man. The other nations and our own people, man. What they out here doing our people, man, is not good. What our own people are doing our own people is not good, man. And we have to stand up against that for our God's sake. Read on.
Unless the Lord had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence.
Unless the Lord had got us out of our haughtiness and our pride and us thinking that we knew what the hell we were talking about, we would have been silent on this thing. We would have been the same ones over there talking about Negroes tripping. I'm good. I'm 30-some years old. I ain't never had a scar on my back or whatever. I'm good. But except the Lord, man, had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence. That's a problem. A lot of our people are dwelling in silence because they not following their God. They in silence because they doing their own thing. They following the devil. They following Baal. Says about you. Read on.
When I said, my foot slipped, thy mercy, O Lord, held me up.
The mercy of Most High God helped us up, man. Go to Genesis 18. You want to keep going?
Yeah, I want to keep going. Let's say, who will, now keep what it say. It say, who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity, right? It ain't say who gonna go out here and put hands on somebody.
Right.
It say who gonna stop being in the cool state of mind of Christianity, saying God love everybody, and actually stand up for me and tell the people what my word really say.
On that.
It ain't say who's gonna take up arms and have a holy war for me. It say who's going to correct the children of Israel and show forth their iniquities, because that's what it mean about stand up for me against the workers of iniquity. Go out here and call out the people, man. That's what they wanted to kill Christ for. That's what they wanted to kill the disciples for.
Right.
What you think they was on the corners doing? Telling everybody God love everybody? If they was doing that, they wouldn't have killed them.
That's right.
But that wasn't what they was doing. They was calling out the iniquities of the people, man. That's what he told us to do. He didn't say take up arms and go to war, because when you go down to, and matter of fact, right after that, it say, unless the Lord had been my help. How we gonna go fight for him in a physical way when we need his help to get our spirit right?
That's right.
My soul had almost dwelt in silence if it wasn't for him saving us. So we ain't doing a damn thing for ourselves. He saved our soul. Then it won't dwell in silence. And then it say, when I said, my foot slippeth. Now the Bible said, just man falls 7 times and rise back up. We got our hands full of trying to stay in the spirit and keep these commandments. I promise you, I ain't never been to war, but I can only imagine. When you go to war, all bets is off.
It is.
Because look at our brother, beloved King David. That man couldn't even build a temple because his hands had too much blood on. Now, he wasn't in sin for going to war for his people, because that's what he was commissioned to do. At this current time, the Lord has not commissioned us to go to physical war. We have to wait for the king to come back. So therefore, we do what we're doing right now. We bring forth the words of the Most High God, and we keep these commandments, man. So when our people talking about, and plus we seen the story of our brothers, the Black Panthers.
Right.
And one of their problems was they was atheists, man. And they didn't believe in the Most High God.
That's right. That was a big problem.
So they tried to go fight the man. He ain't got the backing of the Most High. We ain't commissioned. When he commissioned us to go to war, we gonna know it.
Right.
So therefore, right now, we rise up against the evildoers. Those everything that's starting with ourselves. Then, if we in doing our office, we start rebuking at the gate.
That's right. That means make yourself acceptable to the will of God. When he say rise up, that's exactly right. Like I said, say that mean go out and start shooting. And say rise up. Who is going to be able to hear and understand and get understanding and get wise and wisdom and be able to listen, to see what I need them to do.
That's right.
Because the Most High, what Exodus 14 and 14 say?
Let the Lord fight for you.
And we should do what? Hold our peace. The Lord fights.
Literally what verse 22 says.
That's exactly.
But the Lord is my defense.
Uh-huh.
Now how we fighting physically for him when he our defense?
Come on, man.
He's our defense. Because we done rose up for him and we going against a hard-headed, impudent, stiff-necked people and the rest of the world. So we need our back watched while we rising up for the Most High.
That's right.
So he put them angels encamped around us. He our defense. See, this we know what's going on now. We know because we know who we are now.
And this is a straight rip to the black militia.
Yeah.
First of all, have we heard anything else about them? Have we heard anything about? I ain't heard nothing about them ever since.
But the dude that they took him to jail, the leader, they took him to jail on some bogus stuff.
Uh-huh.
And he had to end up getting bailed out. That's about it.
That's what they gonna do. But the black, this is for y'all. The Most High God is in control of this thing. He gonna fight our battle. For all you Israelites that say, I'm an Israelite, I'm a black militia Israelite, though. I ain't with that other shit. Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, man. You're not in order with your God. Like he said, 22. But the Lord is my defense, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord didn't go tell you to get AR-15s and 223s and go out there and go to war and go. No, he didn't tell you to do that. He said, go speak in Ezekiel. What did he tell us to do? We just read it. He said, go speak my words to them hard-headed Negroes. Right. And to them impotent and to that impotent nation, man. He didn't say go out there and throw 2, 2, 3 bullets at them, man.
Because he said, who kill him with the sword must be
killed with the sword.
If you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword.
That's right. Let's go to Genesis right quick, man. 18. Because Abraham asked a very important question. And this is another reason why we shouldn't have no problem setting and standing up for our God, rising up against the evildoers. Read verse 23.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 18, and verse 23. And Abraham drew near and said, wilt thou also destroy the righteous with the wicked?
Abraham asked a cold-blooded question. Will you destroy the righteous with the wicked? Now, this is going to Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? Let's see what he said. Read on.
So like in verse 24, pre-adventure, there be 50 righteous within the city.
Abraham said, let's just say, that's what peradventure means. Let's just say, out of all the people of Sodom and Gomorrah, it was 50 righteous people. Read on.
Wilt thou also destroy and not spare the place for the 50 righteous that are therein, that be far from thee, to do after this manner, to slay the righteous with the wicked?
Abraham says, so dang, if it were 50 righteous out there and all the rest of them wicked, would you still destroy that place, Lord? It's a good question. Read on.
And that the righteous should be as the wicked, and be far from thee. Shall not the judge of all the earth do right?
Now see, everybody can't ask these questions. I'm telling you, because everybody ain't Abraham. Abraham sought after the Lord hard and did a lot of prestigious things in the sight of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? One being he was going what? The biggest thing Abraham did, I think. One of the biggest things.
Oh, sacrifices.
About to sacrifice his only son, man. Come on, man. All right. A lot of you Negroes ain't Abraham, so don't go asking no questions like these. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord won't touch you, man. Won't touch you. But he said, dang, will the Lord do right? Will the earth do right? See what the Lord said. Read on.
Verse 26. And the Lord said, if I find in Sodom.
Don't go. If. The Lord said, if. Read on.
And the Lord said, if I find in Sodom 50 righteous within the city, then I will spare all the place of for their sake.
He said, no, I will always spare the righteous. He said, the righteous is always going to be set apart and the wicked go get theirs. Meaning, you go reap what you sow. It's a great question that Abraham asked. They went all the way down to 45 people The Lord said, no, I won't destroy it. To 40 people, to 30 people, to 20 people, all the way down to 10 people. This is how you know Sodom and Gomorrah was terrible.
Right.
Because the Most High said, no, I wouldn't destroy it for 10 righteous sake. But they didn't destroy it. They didn't destroy Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yep.
So what that mean? Well, no righteous. Well, none unrighteous, man. It was wicked. And that's what the world is, man. We done took on the philosophies of this world, man. It's not too many out there. But the Lord said, guess what? That 10 out there, or that whatever you want to call us, the Israelites on the corners, that 14 that you see on that corner, that 20 that you see on that corner, that 37 that you see on that corner with different colors on. Abraham said, peradventure, will you save it for them? And the Lord said, I'm saving it for them right now. That's us. That's why you shouldn't have a problem standing up for the Lord against the evildoers, man. Because he won't regret, he won't turn away from the will what he said, man. So, you know, numbers to us is totally different from the Most High God. So we that 10, we that 20, we that 30, we that 45 that the Lord looking at and saying, no, I will not destroy that whole place. So our Psalms 91 say, yeah, they go see all the plagues that go on in this world. He said, but they won't be touched at all, man. They will only see the righteous, man. That's why you want to stand up for the Most High God, man. Like I tell everybody, it's perks of being an Israelite, man. What are y'all not reading this book? What are you not seeing, man? Oh man, we got a lot. Well, we gonna cut it, man, because we already. Let's go to Romans, man. Romans 8 and what is that? I can't read my own stuff. Man. Let me go to it right quick, man. Lord have mercy. I can't read that for nothing, man. That's terrible, man. That's terrible.
That's your stuff.
Yeah, man. Scratch
Okay,
Romans. Let's go to 1 Samuel 16 and 7, man. 1 Samuel 16 and 7. We'll get into a little bit of our forefathers before we get out of here. Just show a couple of our forefathers who stood up, man, against the evildoers, man. Who were chosen to stand up and who did. Like we say, you know, King David, Moses, Abraham, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16 and verse 7.
Read on.
But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him.
Read on.
For the Lord seeth not as slacken. Because I have refused him, for the Lord seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart.
So when you ready to come into the Lord and the Lord choose you, you got to be able to be chosen though. Because this is when he finna choose King David, man. Now he told Jesse to bring his sons to the sacrifice that they finna have. But when Jesse brought all of his sons, except David, the youngest one, who was at home herding the sheep and the goats, Samuel kept saying, well, hold on now. He's not it. He asked Jesse, he said, man, do you got another son? Jesse says, yeah, I got one more. But he ruddy. You know, he ain't nothing to look at. He's small, scrawny. Samuel said, well, go get him, man. Because these other sons that the Most High said that one of your sons gonna be the king, he said, they not it. Jesse went and got David. You know, man, David was chosen to be the king, man. He wasn't, it wasn't the stature, it wasn't the height.
Right.
It wasn't the build, the muscle, it was the heart, man. And guess what David did? David accepted that, man. Even going to fight Goliath, man. Let's go to Samuel 17 to 32.
And like I said, just put this parable in your head. If Israel is David, and Esau is Goliath. Don't look at us because we look like this. We got the heart of lions.
That's right.
That's what they don't understand. Oh, it's just a few of y'all, but we got the heart of lions. We got the heart of kings. And Esau got the pride of his heart has deceived him.
That's right.
We gonna go with what the Most High said.
God on that, man. You go to 1 Samuel 17.
This is the
32.
book. This is the book of 1 Samuel chapter 17 and verse 32. And David said to Saul, "Let no man's heart fail because of him. Thy servant will go and fight with the Philistines."
So David walk up all these other big dudes, and David say, "Man, I got it, man. You know, everybody else tripping, man. I got this, man. It ain't the outward appearance of me. It's I know that I got my God fighting for me." This is the whole understanding that we have to take upon this parable. Like I said, David was not the biggest, the fastest, the strongest at all. But his heart was after the Lord. And he knew that he was going to win that fight with who? With the Lord fighting for him. Read on.
And Saul said to David, "Thou art not able to go against this Philistine to fight with him."
Now, what we just read in 16 and 7, he said, "The Lord, I try the heart." He said, y'all look at the outward appearance. Saul looking at the outward appearance. Saul looking at David like, "Boy, stop it. You're not going to go fight this big Goliath, man. Not going to let you do it." Read on.
"For thou art but a youth, and he a man of war from his youth."
You say, "Man, you a youth, but this dude has been fighting since he was young. Since he was your age. And you think you finna go fight him?" Read on.
And David said unto Saul, "Thy servant kept his father's sheep, and there came a lion and a bear, and took a lamb out of the flock.
Read on.
And I went out after him, and smote him, and I delivered it out of his mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught him by his beard, and smote him, and slew him."
David said, "Hold on, bro. You talking about Goliath? Like he done did something. So let me tell you about a little bit what I done did. I was a young buck fighting with birds. Lions, tigers, birds, oh my. What are you saying? You just don't know. You looking at me on the outward appearance, but like what he say, you looking at me like that. You don't know, baby D. You don't know, baby D. You looking at me like that, but you don't know. Right. You don't know what I done been through. You don't know what the Lord done already put me through." Read on.
"Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear. And this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them."
Man, David, man, look, that's all praise to King David, man. David had that, boy. David knew who his God was. He knew what side he was on. This is the only difference between David and Moses. Because Moses was special, he knew he was special. When Moses seen the Egyptian, was that the Egyptian? Yeah, fighting his brother, guess what? He slew the Egyptian. He killed him. Moses knew he had it in him, that he was special. But Moses just couldn't fathom that, guess what? The Most High want to use me.
Right.
Little old me. King David knew it, man. He had to talk, the walk, and he showed it with his action, man. 36 again.
36 from the top. "Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear, and this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them."
He said, "The bird that I had to slew, killed him. The lion, killed him. The lion, killing him." Don't have to worry about it. He gonna be the same as him, man. Read on.
"Seeing he had defiled the armies of the living God."
He did what?
"Seeing he had defiled the armies of the living God."
You know, David said, "Man, I know he's trying to mess with God's chosen people. Nah, I got this. The Most High God finna make me go smash this big dude." Who gonna stand up, man, like King David, man? Who gonna stand up, man? Even though he had to talk Moses into it, and he got a little mad at Moses too.
You know, sometimes brothers be rebellious.
You got
remember Jonah?
Yeah, Jonah. Yeah, he had to constantly get on his butt, man.
You know, even Gideon, Jerubbaal had questions at first.
He did.
Like, Lord, what? But when you made for the Lord, when you made to do this work, you gonna do it.
And that's a great point, because guess what? We had questions coming into this truth. When I seen the scriptures in the truth, I was like, damn, what it sound like this it. But, and what about, but as I kept eating that roll that he gave us, yeah, we started seeing it. Guess what? That is the way.
So this Bible started answering questions that you ain't even know you asked.
Yeah, for real.
Because it started debunking stuff that they taught you. Like everything they taught you, reading the scripture, hold up. They had said, and then after you see so many of those, then you start realizing that these people really went out their way to say the opposite of what the Bible say.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's too many things that they do the opposite of what the Bible say do.
That's right. That's right. Jump over to verse 46.
Verse 46.
Uh-huh.
This day will the Lord deliver thee into my hand, and I will smite thee and take thine head from thee. I will give the carcasses of the host of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air, and to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know there is a God in Israel.
David said that all the earth may know what?
That there is a God in Israel.
So, man, when we call to stand up and fight against the evildoers, we got to remember whose side we on, who we doing this for, and who is our power, man. David already knew it. He knew he had a sweet victory. I always say this. Ain't nothing like going into a fight knowing that you go win that fight. This is what David knew. Why? Why do we know we go win this fight, Israel? Because we know we got the one true God, man. That the Most High is a man that can't lie. Numbers 23:19. He said that he gonna do it, man.
It's so bad. It's really a fixed fight.
It's a fixed fight.
Since we want to be in our own counsel and think that no, the Lord won't kill me if I wear pants. This was sister say. Brothers, the Lord won't kill me if I ain't got a beard on my face.
Right.
He gonna kill you if you just don't do wickedness.
That's right.
Not I didn't know. No, it's when they say I'm going to do it anyway. Or when we was in the street selling dope, we have committed ourselves to doing wickedness. There's no light in it. No matter how much we want to convince ourselves, it's like brother say, I'm just doing this because my kids need some diapers. Brother, no.
That's not the rest.
You ain't hustling all day and night for some diapers.
Right. You've been had diaper money.
Nigga,
you got diaper money up until 2028.
This type of stuff we trying to get that we doing it for. In reality,
that's a great point,
we just being wicked.
That's
man.
right. We just want to be wicked.
We just want to be wicked.
That's right, man. When they say I'm just doing Easter for the church, no, you're not.
You just want to be wicked.
You want to get your nice little Easter dress, your little fuchsia dress.
Yeah, exactly.
With the what's the greenish looking color that they love, turquoise hat with fuchsia on it. You want to be seen in that fuchsia turquoise.
You know what?
Ensemble.
I'm not accepting that answer anymore. I'm doing it for the children. You lying? Because how many adults was living for Christmas they damn self? What? So you lying about that? You not just doing it for the children. You doing it for yourself.
That's right.
You got how many people you? No, I don't do Christmas. Well, I know it ain't Jesus' birthday, but if you know it ain't Jesus' birthday, then what the hell are you doing? Well, it's just a beautiful time of the year, and you just want to be wicked.
The feeling now, man, stop it.
All these shows, you ain't got to do no research. The show's letting you know that this stuff is garbage, man.
Read on. That's right.
What's the verse 47, right? Verse 47. And all this assembly shall know that the Lord saveth now with sword and spear.
Read that again.
And all this assembly shall know that the Lord saveth not with sword and spear.
Said the Lord don't save with sword and spear. It ain't about the guns that you have. It ain't about the big AR that you got made from scratch that can shoot 130 miles, and the laser that you put on the Negro can go through 2 other people at the same time. It's not about that. The Lord don't save with the sword or the spear. Read on.
For the battle is the Lord's.
Who's the battle?
For the battle is the Lord's.
No, I'm black militia, man. That's the kind of Israel I'm with.
For the battle is the Lord.
This is the Lord's fight. And King David knew that. That's why he had no problem in saying, I'm finna go whoop Goliath's butt, man. Just give me a couple pebbles, man. That's all I need. Slingshot, give me a pebble. I'm gonna show you how the Lord finna work. Read on.
And he will give you into our hands. And it came to pass when the Philistine arose and came and drew nigh to meet David, that David hasted and ran toward the army to meet the Philistines.
So what did David do?
David hasted.
David ran toward him. Yeah, you think I'm gonna let you bring the fight, and I'm gonna bring the fight to you. Ain't nothing like going into a fight knowing I'm gonna win. Said David hasted. I'm gonna run up on you. No fear. Because I got the one got true God on my side. Read on.
David hasted and ran toward the army to meet the Philistines. And David put his hand in the bag and took thence a stone and slang it.
Man, slang the mess out that stone, man.
And smote the Philistines.
Because who actually threw that stone, man?
The Most High.
The Most High threw that stone, man. The Most High threw that stone. That's why you tell people, hey, man, I'm a man of the Lord right now. You really don't want to see me right now. Because the Lord said, if you offend one of his little ones, I might throw a right hook that might feel like, bro, it was a 78 pound brick on my hand, man. You just don't know. And that's coming from the Lord. Because what he told him, a lot of you Negro mouth calling for strokes, man. You know what I'm saying? You really don't want to go there with me right now. Let me make it. And guess what? I'm going to also let you make it. Guess what I'm going to do to you? I'm going to pull out my boom card. I'm doing this for the Lord.
Doing this for the Lord.
I don't want to fight you, brother. I don't want to do nothing but, hey, do this for the Lord, brother.
We might need to make some I'm doing it for the Lord call.
Pull that thing.
Sister, you left.
If I wasn't doing this for the Lord, if it had not been for the Lord,
we need to make some I'm doing it for the Lord call.
Well, read on that.
And smote the Philistine in his forehead, that the stone sunk into his forehead.
Man, read on.
And he fell upon his face to the earth. So David prevailed over the Philistines.
What did David do?
So David prevailed over the Philistines.
And if you if you rise up for the Lord against the evildoers, guess what? You're gonna prevail. You're gonna prevail against Esau, the world, the wicked nature of this world, all the wicked things that the world is on. You will prevail if you are true to this and raise up for the Lord, man. Who is gonna rise up for the Lord, man? King David did, Abraham did, Moses did, Gilead did, Jerubbaal did, Judas Maccabees when his brothers did.
King Asa.
Where's the King David at? Where's the King Asa at, man? Where's the wives of these men, man, that helped, that had a brick to put in too, man, by being submissive and humble and not in David ear like David wild. I bet they, because you know one on what he told him.
You cut off.
I wasn't gonna say. You know,
that's it for her.
You're done. You're done. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like we always say, man, who gonna rise up for the Lord, man? These brothers did, man. Go to Psalm 144:1, and we'll get out of here with a law.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 144 and verse 1. Blessed be the Lord, my strength.
My who?
My strength.
So King David said, blessed be the Lord, my strength, man. Read on.
Which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight.
Who teaches my hands to war and my fingers to fight. Because we're not out there fighting. It's the Most High God doing. Like we say, who threw the rock? Who threw the pebble? The Most High God did. He taught our hands for this war. He's getting our hands ready for this war. He's teaching our minds to be ready with these scriptures, man. Blessed be the Lord, our strength. We got to understand where our strength comes from, man. Come from the Most High God, man. That's power, man. The best power we have, man. Read that again.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 144, and verse 1. Blessed be the Lord, my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight.
Read on.
My goodness and my fortress. My high tower.
My what?
My high tower. And my deliverer.
And my deliverer. This is what King David was saying. He is my fortress, my deliverer, man. I know he's going to deliver me out this battle. Read on.
My shield.
My what?
My shield.
This is my shield. I ain't worried about no big shield that he got. The Lord is my shield. Because guess what? I let him into my life and I was acceptable to him, man. I stand up for him against the evildoers, man. Therefore, he going to stand up for me. Read on.
And he in whom I trust.
He in whom I what?
And he in whom I trust.
See, if you're going to be on the Lord's side and stand up against the evildoers, you're going to have to trust in the Lord. Even though it might seem like you're going to war with nothing, you have everything you need. This is all you need in your walk.
That's right.
You don't need nothing else. All you need is the scriptures, man.
And to do
it. That's right.
Right.
My trust in whom I trust, man. Read on.
Who subdueth my people under me.
King David said, man, I trust that the Lord gonna make me win this battle. That's why it wasn't no problem, man. All praise to the Most High God, man, for y'all, for y'all brothers that have tuned in to the YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. For brothers on Facebook, thank y'all for listening and tuning in. Hopefully you got some edification tonight. We always say keep the laws. So we're gonna bring out a law tonight. You got one for me out?
Yeah. I'm gonna come out the book of Romans.
Bring it out.
Chapter 12 to 16. We like to say that anything that the Most High God tells us to do
is the law.
Is a law, a statute, a commandment, or order.
That's right.
Because it's for our own good.
On that.
Start at verse 16.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Be of the same mind, one toward another.
What did the Lord say?
Be of the same mind, one toward another.
It's only one way that we can be of the same mind, one towards another.
That's great. That's right.
That's through the law, statutes, and commandments.
Mm-hmm.
If we break off of that, we're not of the same mind.
That's right.
Read on.
Mind not high things.
Don't worry about things that's too high for you, because like the scriptures say, the person that's don't have much knowledge, but fear of the Most High God and keep His commandments is better than he who has much knowledge and transgress the laws of God.
That's right. That's right.
Read on.
But consent to men of low estate.
Do what?
But consent to men of low estate.
Come down to the poor and the needy.
That's right.
The ones who need this word, man.
That's right.
We are the poor and the needy.
I was just gonna say that we are that poor and needy, man.
That's why we came together. We dwell together because we that poor and that needy.
That's right.
The men of low estate. Read on.
Be not wise in your own conceit.
Be what?
Be not wise in your own conceit.
Because when we being wise in our own conceit, then we don't went away from the law, statutes, and commandments, and we want to try to do it how we want to do it. We have to stay of one, the same mind, one towards another, if we're gonna continue this walk together. So this is what the Lord tells us: when something come up, don't go on another level or go on another page. Stick to the playbook that the Most High has gave to us, and we can figure it out. Read on that.
Verse 17. Recompense to no man evil for evil.
Do what?
Recompense to no man evil for evil.
And that goes to stand in the spirit. If somebody do evil to you, you gotta trust in the Most High that He's going to handle that thing, man. Because this person made me mad. Esau done called me a nigger. I can put these hands on them. Well, I already know they programmed to take an ass whooping.
They are.
They programmed to take an ass whooping in 911. We already know this, so I'll be wise in my own conceit if I act like I don't know this. But I leave it up to the Most High, send that prayer up, pray that curse on them, and then you can already look at Esau jacked up already. The Most High already whooping his ass.
That's right.
The precept today is Proverbs 18:6.
Appreciate you. Recompense to no man evil for evil, because then we just like the one that's causing the evil in the first place.
That's right. That's right.
Read on.
So like it.
Man.
Recompense to no man evil for evil.
When we do that, we just like the person that started the mess in the first place.
Provide things honest in the sight of all men.
What?
Provide things honest in the sight of all men.
What's the thing that we can provide honest in the sight of all men? The word of the Most High God.
That's right.
If we present this thing and stand on it, then we ain't standing on our own conceit. We ain't standing on our own self. We putting everything on the Most High.
That's right.
And with that,
18.
Read on, man, brother. Read on.
Verse 18. If it be possible.
If it be possible. Get them cards out, ladies and gentlemen.
We gonna have them cards.
If it be possible. Read on.
If it be possible, as much as lies in you.
As much as lies in you as you can. Your wholeheartedly, the most ability that you possibly can with what?
Live peaceably with all men.
We're gonna let the Lord come and get Esau.
I
know I want to grab Esau by his little doggy string of hair and just snatch it out. The little patch that he do got. We seeing him walk by. We want to look whatever one of them little white boys. It was Scrooge or whatever they look like. But if it be peaceable, if it be possible, man, as much light in you, live peaceably, man. To the Lord, let the Lord fight our battles. That's basically what they're saying. Let the Lord fight these battles, man, for us. All we gotta do is put the truth out there.
You know, I'm telling you, we gonna be like the cartel around here. You know how the cartel lead them cards? So they gonna kill somebody.
Oh, yeah.
We gonna lead that. If it wasn't for the Lord, and we gonna let the Lord read the next one out. Because this when we lead that, if it wasn't for the Lord card on their card, on your neighbor card, we telling them this right here.
Verse 19. Verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath.
Man.
For it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith the Lord.
Saith who?
Saith the Lord.
Saith who?
Saith the Lord.
So when people start getting them, if it wasn't for the Lord cards left on they doorsteps and they vehicles, they gonna know Israelite left that because vengeance is mine, said the Lord.
That's right.
You ain't gotta worry about us, brother. What?
I was almost. Yeah, they gonna know that. Damn, that brother left me a card. He must have almost been on my ass.
We gonna put if it wasn't for the Lord.
Damn, brother, Israelite left me a card. He must have almost been ready to kick my butt.
It's gonna say, if it wasn't for the Lord, then it's gonna be Romans 12 and 19.
For real.
You better quit playing with me, man.
For real. And with that, man, we said, we got a trip coming to Houston. Aka's planning that trip right now. So it's coming to fruition, man, in about 2 weeks, maybe.
About the 30th. About
the 30th, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be in Houston. So our brothers want to try to link up with us in H-Town, Houston, Texas. Hey, man, give us a call. We don't mind, man. Let's do this. Let's put this word out. Put this truth out for the Most High God. Who will stand up for me against the evildoers? That's what the Lord brought tonight, man. With that, you got anything out?
That's it.
You got anything? With that, we say shalom. Shalom. Shalom.